All right, welcome to the mailbag section. If you have a question, go to the website, thefantasyfootballers.com, click the submit a question button, and we will answer it. We'll do our best. We get through as many questions as we can every week. We know you have your own fantasy face-off questions on your team, who to start, who to sit, who to sign off waivers, those type of things. You can also call and leave us a voicemail, message 302-464-TFFB. All right, John in Florida wants to know, who should he start in his flex, Jordan Reed or Rashard Matthews against the Jets defense?
I'm going to play... Oh, man.
I play Jordan Reed.
I'm going to play Jordan Reed.
Yep.
All right. He gets tons of targets. And
2 goal line targets last week. Didn't come down with them, but he'll get targeted.
Yeah, and the Jets defense, man, that's a tough matchup.
Does your opinion on Jordan Reed change when Djax gets back, which might be next week?
No, I think it stays similar.
All right, Marty in Bodymore.
Bodymore?
It's probably not how it's pronounced, but I'm going to read it that way. Really enjoy the show. I have Maclin and Moncrief as my 2 options at the flex spot in a PPR league. Who are you taking?
I'm going to go with Andrew Luck's shoulder, my start of the week in Moncrief over Maclin. I don't like the Cincinnati matchup that Maclin has.
Moncrief.
Give me Maclin and give me a waterbet if you want it. I try to make one Jeremy Maclin bet per week.
Yeah, and I'm glad to accept them.
Sure. I mean, he was dominant last week. Eric in Murrieta, California. I don't care. It counts. Hey, guys, I love your show. Quick question for you. In a standard league, would you start Rueben Randle or Brandin Cooks?
Ooh.
It's easy for me.
You want Cooks?
Yes.
It's not easy for me. I hesitantly go with Cooks, but I don't.
I go with
Buffalo
Cooks
defense?
Yeah, I'm going with Cooks.
All right.
I'm very disappointed.
Jason, what'd you say?
I said Cooks, yeah.
All right. Kirk wants to know, he has an RB and a flex spot open with the following available: Foster, Gore, Moncrief. That's got to be Charles Johnson and Devonta Freeman. A RB and a flex spot. Well, Foster you got to play if he starts, right?
Yeah, it's either Foster and Gore, or I think Gore and Freeman.
Yep, I can dig it.
Does it change at all if it was a PPR?
No, because Freeman's going to get targets.
Yep. All right. We also want to remind you about our fantasy football community at jointhefoot.com. You can go on to jointhefoot.com, join the community. We've got over 600 people in there. We added some funny goals.
Oh, we need to talk about this goal. There are certain goals that can be met that make us do ridiculous things like do an 8-hour Twitter binge,
which will happen next week.
Is shortly approaching. We have just added another goal because there has been we've taken notice. We've taken notice of Foot Clan complaining of our paleness.
Yep.
And people think, well, you're in Arizona. Shouldn't you be very tan in Arizona?
The sun.
No, because you die. Yes. You go outside and you die.
You want melanoma? Go outside.
We get winter tans here, okay? Not summer tans.
We all have timers. Like the government hands out a timer that every time you go outside, your timer starts clicking. And if it reaches a threshold, you know you're going to die.
Yep.
So you have to get back inside.
Yep.
And we're also in here doing fantasy football 24 hours a day, so we don't have time for that. Getting to the point, if we reach our next goal, the 3 of us are going to get spray tans.
Oh, it would be so terrible.
And we will document it, and we will be...
Are we going to get the person?
I believe we're calling this we're calling this goal the spray tan / Hasselhoff.
Yo, we got to... Yeah.
We'll just come in and do a show like an Oompa Loompa, just completely orange.
That's also known as the Trump.
Yeah. Yes. We'll Trump it.
I have concerns of...
I have done very well.
Of my beard. Like, what do they do for the
people
spray?
Have praised me.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
It should just wash out of the beard, or maybe they put like one of those medical things over the beard. What I want to do is I want to get the orange spray tan and then shave, and then just have a
white beard,
have a white skin beard.
Oh man!
So there you go.
So let's make this happen. Jointhefoot.com.
We'll answer that question.
Forget about the budding community of fantasy players and the insights that you can get. Focus on the spray tans. Jointhefoot.com. You can also find us on Twitter at the FF Ballers. We'll be back here next week talking about everything that's happened this weekend and my hopeful victory over Mike. And
we have the standing versus waterbet.
Oh, that's right.
That goes without saying.
It does.
So prepare your crotch for wetness.
Does that mean I lost last week?
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another edition of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Don't forget to visit us on the web at www.thefantasyfootballers.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.